Would you think it would be appropriate for the President of the United States to call you into the Oval Office and tell you that his son didn't break the law regarding this matter?
Absolutely not, and the President has not done that, and the President is committed not to interfere. We don't discuss investigations or evidence that may or may not be relevant to investigations. That's a matter for the United States Attorney's Office.
Okay, so not going very far on that answer right now, sidestepping the questions about the investigation of Hunter Biden. At the same time, though, there's a newly emerged email appears to show the president reportedly agreeing to pay more than $800,000 in bills that Hunter racked up, and it was paid right before the election of 2020. Byron York, chief Washington correspondent, Washington Examiner, Fox News contributor. And Byron, good morning to you. I'm just going to read this line as it's written in the New York Post. More than half of the combined $818,000 in debts listed on the spreadsheet involved various state and federal taxes that totaled, the taxes now, $412,000. I don't know if that's back taxes, but it might be. And there's a reason why you pay back taxes, because it is almost an admission of guilt. Go ahead, Byron. How do you see this?
Well, that's right. And as a matter of fact, we learned not too long ago that recently Hunter Biden has paid at least $1 million in back taxes, perhaps in an effort to fend off indictment. We don't know where it's coming, whether it's coming or not. The big development here is that what we're learning now makes one question absolutely critical, which is, did Joe Biden really not know about his son's business dealings? Because this new report shows Joe Biden paying about $800,000 in his son's debts in 2019, at least temporarily. Tens of thousands of those dollars had to do with legal fees concerning Hunter Biden's business practices. So the question again is, did Joe Biden really not know about this? And, you know, the president has said this in the campaign that he didn't know anything about it, but he's really managed to not say much of anything since then. Might be good to get an updated statement from him on this.
Yeah, okay, we'll wait for that, with bated breath. My understanding is that when you're before a judge on a tax matter, if you have paid your back taxes, there's a tendency for the judge to go more lenient on you in the court. That's my understanding. Now, with regard to his business partner, Eric Schwerin, we reported yesterday that he was at the White House 19 times, and then Fox Digital confirmed another 8 visits in 2016 for a grand total of 27 visits to the West Wing when Joe Biden was VP. Jackie Heinrich had the duties yesterday with Jen Psaki on that question.
The president still maintains that he never spoke with his son about his business dealings, and given this reporting on Eric Schwerin, does he also say that he has never spoken to his son's business partners about his son's business dealings?
He maintains his same statements that he's made in the past. I would say, no, I don't have more information about visits from more than 10 years ago.
My colleague and former White House employee Dana Perino would tell you 27 visits on behalf of a business partner is a lot.
I did not hear an answer there. All Jen Psaki said was that was a long time ago. And by the way, these visits, these 27 visits, were between 2009 and 2016. In other words, the entire span of the Obama-Biden administration, just not that long ago, 2016. So here again, you know, Jen Psaki referred to statements that Joe Biden made during the campaign because he's not sat down with anyone and faced actual detailed questioning about what he knew or did not know about his son's business dealings. And the more we're learning, it's just harder and harder to believe that he could not have known anything about all these dealings that his son was involved in.
Yeah, Byron, indeed. Thanks. Nice to have you back, Byron. We'll bring you back very soon, yet again, for this and more matters.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, you bet, Washington, D.C.